Welcome to the WBC Arena. They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Ice Cold, and they will enjoy a power advantage. And he'll be facing the Beast, Eddie Hall. These are the big boys in the heavyweight division. You can see who has more experience.
There's a mad weight difference here. You know what? You're looking at power, you're looking at speed, you're looking at all these things you've got to take into account. When they land, it's going to feel like a mule's kick.
First up, Ice Cold from the United States of America, coming off a TKO win. Eddie the Beast Hall from the United Kingdom. The last time we saw them in action, they suffered a very tough KO. Let's see how they respond here.
Look at the weight. How much weight are you going to give away in a fight?
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the black trunks, trimmed with black. Ice Cold! Fighting out of the blue corner from the United Kingdom. Eddie the Beast Hall!
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right, Todd, as a young man, this is the Mecca, this is the place you want to be. This is it.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. How about that time counter shot? They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. They miss with the jab. That counter shot lands. Well, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Do you believe this? The world's strongest man is down. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five. Come to me.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Don't waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. And Eddie Hall goes down. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You're okay.
A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Here we go for round 2. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Look at the big fella get rocked. The beast, Eddie Hall, is down. He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
I need to see that again.
People would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Another done. All damn, just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Throwing out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun, I think my aim just begun. Another one last time please y'all, now I ain't live to please y'all. Ain't got no plans to be through, with this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool, nah I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue, at least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume, but I'm just days that refuse. Or maybe make it out soon, I assume that my doom ain't the worst of the guess what my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends, yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I blend. Off in the back where I... Yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I... Another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one. Another one. Another one done.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape. Up first, ice cold. And you can see who has the power advantage. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson. They'll square off as heavyweights. And they do have a reach advantage here.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
First up, Ice Cold from the United States of America. Last time we saw them in the ring, they won by KO. It's Floyd Patterson, a man that needs no introduction, from the United States of America. Their last fight was a very controversial decision loss.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the black trunks trimmed with black, Ice Cold. Fighting out of the blue corner, from the United States of America, introducing Floyd Patterson.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. His stamina is off the charts. Caught him. Patterson's rocked. And that'll do it. Patterson goes down. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five. You all right?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh, and Patterson's dazed. Patterson goes down. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six. Come to me.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. jab doesn't scoop, and Patterson couldn't take anymore. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Are you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's putting down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Nice counter shot. Do you believe what we are seeing? As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up. Took the...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Really affected Floyd there. Floyd Patterson is on the canvas. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.